Right now at 10, how the Women's Fund of Greater La Crosse is making its biggest impact yet. And why La Crosse police are hoping to add more cameras downtown. Plus, powerful footage and images reveal the aftermath of last night's storms.
WKDT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off this week. Governor Tony Evers used his visit at Rudy's Drive-In today to talk about the future of Wisconsin politics and what's next for him. During a roundtable, local leaders and community members said they wanted to see more attention given to issues like housing and mental health. Evers is using this tour to see what he should prioritize during his last year and a half as governor. He said his decision to not run again is one of the hardest he's had to make.
It was a decision that my wife and I and kids, we had good conversation, and I just came to the conclusion that after 50 years I need to spend some time with them.
Evers says he doesn't want to make an endorsement until the primary is over. Right now, there are only 2 Democrats that have officially entered the race, Lieutenant Governor Sarah Rodriguez and Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley. La Crosse is aiming to install more public cameras, expanding the current downtown network of 90. The SafeCam project in La Crosse is helping police investigations. Funds are now being raised to add cameras near Riverside Park. Last week, police spent 3 days searching the river for missing 22-year-old Elliot Hines before her body was located downstream in Brownsville, Minnesota.
At least they would be able to say exactly where the person went in to the Mississippi. I can't tell you that the cameras is going to solve that problem, but it is going to assist the police department in, rescuing and bringing them back.
The foundation hopes to add 5 or 6 cameras near the river, but needs to raise $50,000 for the new cameras. You can find information on how to donate on our website. A former Home Depot supervisor is accused of sexually assaulting a teenage employee. Felipe Vasquez Rhodes allegedly assaulted and exposed himself to the employee in the parking lot during her break. Vasquez Rhodes was placed on administrative leave and faces 3 felony charges. He's held on a $2,000 cash bond. The man accused in a shots fired incident at Pettibone Park is bound over for trial. Jared Duddles pled not guilty to 6 charges related to the incident, including recklessly endangering safety. Duddles allegedly aimed a gun at someone at the park and fired it towards the river. His next appearance is set for August 22nd. Well, today marks 20 years since the disappearance of 15-year-old Madeline Edmond. She disappeared July 29, 2005, while at a laundromat on Caledonia Street. Last year, the La Crosse Police Department put together a team to go through all the information collected. Investigators have pursued numerous leads, but so far have come up empty.
We want to bring Madeline home. We know that there's information out there that somebody somewhere knows where Madeline is. We're just asking that they provide that information, even a Crime Stopper tip. Is this an active investigation?
Any information on Madeline's whereabouts should be directed to Investigator Rosenau at 608-789-7218. A pickup truck was pulled from the water in Eau Claire yesterday. Crews used sonar equipment to find the truck near Riverview Boat Landing after a fisherman reported it. Eau Claire Fire Department and a local towing company recovered the unoccupied vehicle. Police are still working to find out who owns the truck. The cleanup is on after severe weather slammed the area. On French Island, a tree dangling from power lines near the Nest Bar and Grill. The tree also covering Goddard Street, which sits right next to a power line. In La Crosse, a viewer sending in this photo from the north side, a large tree down behind a house on the 1800 block of Liberty Street. The good news here, it looks like there was no damage to the home. Well, a nice Tuesday we had, but looks like we do have some potential wet weather for tomorrow. Greg, when can we expect all of that to happen?
Well, for some areas, it's definitely going to be a wet Wednesday. Other areas could be cloudy conditions, but it's going to be probably for the morning commute for some, but others not. And I'll kind of show you that. But overall, it's going to get more humid tonight, but then we're really going to see a change in the weather conditions. Oops, let's go back there and show you that. There's the front that really is starting to develop all this complexes. Once again, it's kind of coming back north just a little bit, enough that we're going to see some of this activity that's further to the west, south of us, to kind of impact the area, but it's not expected to be severe. It'll come across the area and expect to see some precipitation overnight, but it's really towards the morning commute that I think we'll start seeing this development kind of push north, closer to I-90, so it could be a wet commute for some areas all the way up to I-90. Even a thunderstorm's possible as it kind of pushes east. But if you're further north to Eau Claire, it's probably just going to be cloudy start and then maybe a few showers later on. So if you kind of time it out, you can see Eau Claire, just a lot of cloud cover, not seeing much in the way of activity. Overall, as you go towards La Crosse, we got the rain showers coming overall throughout most of the morning. Could be wet in some areas and steady rain, but look at the temperatures staying very steady in the low 70s, not much movement on the temperatures, and that rain chance pretty high. So overall, we'll kind of get done with the rain. Later on, we'll kind of explain what those pleasant conditions look like and how long that may last a bit later.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Greg. Well, a large grant was just given to local organizations supporting women. News 8 Now's Jadis McGee has this story.
The Women's Fund of Greater La Crosse is continuing to stay committed to fostering empowerment for women in the La Crosse area.
The Women's Fund of Greater La Crosse is making its biggest impact yet, awarding a record amount of grant money to programs supporting women.
We funded 19 programs with our $117,000 this year, 19 programs that are providing support in empowering girls to advocate for themselves, sending low-income women through continuing education, and even just providing additional health care to women and girls in our community.
This year's grants include groups focused on education, support, and legal aid, including helping women leave abusive situations.
I think it's hugely impactful. Oftentimes when a person leaves an abusive situation, they feel alone and they might not have family or friends that are close by or that can financially assist if they need help.
Organizers say they know what women face, but with the right support, change is possible.
As a whole, we still face a number of challenges, but there's organizations out there that are doing a great job trying to address those and uplift women and girls and build a more sustainable future for us.
The Women Fund says it's proud to stand behind groups that are changing lives and hopes this year's record funding is just the start. Reporting in the studio, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, JDS. Well, the summer fair season is still going strong. Vendors were getting ready and setting up for what they hope is a very busy week at the Jackson County Fairgrounds.
Well, yesterday, a group of us were here pretty much all day, and it's anything from, getting tables, and today we'll be setting up snow fence around the beer garden area. We went and got 150, 200 or 20-pound bags of ice already this morning. It's just setting literally everything that you see on the fairgrounds, we set up.
The fair will go until Sunday. Wednesday is free admission for the public, and veterans are free on Thursday. The popular Upper Hickson Pump Track just got a major upgrade. The Outdoor Recreation Alliance completed an expansion based on community feedback. New features include expanded start areas to reduce congestion, a progressive drop zone with 3 skill levels, and a dedicated intermediate jump line. There's also a new all-ability skills area to help riders practice balance and turns.
Pump Track allows you to experience little snippets of those features in a safe area that is easily repeatable, so those skills can develop faster than naturally. It also gives you the confidence to tackle the other trails in our trail system.
The expansion is now open to the public. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers installing new gates at Lock and Dam 7 near La Crescent. The current ones are from the 1930s and are damaged and distressed. Engineers say the new gates will last for 100 years.
We're bringing this facility up to current expectations, and giving it a future time horizon for more great work. But it's also a testament that it lasted so long to those people who designed and put this thing in place decades ago.
The old gate will be removed using a crane barge. The new 210,000-pound gate will then be placed into the water. The 33rd Freedom Honor Flight will be held September 13th. The organization flies La Crosse area veterans to D.C. and back. So far, over 3,200 veterans have taken the flight.
Our first flight cost an inclusive $130,000. Very doable for us in the early stages.
But for the upcoming flight, the cost is $185,000. There's also 650 vets on the waiting list. You can donate online at freedomhonorflight.org/donate. The La Crescent Police Department's National Night Out medallion is still out there. It's hidden on public property within city limits and not underground. Today's clue is the medallion is 4 inches in diameter and round. One year it was in a blue baggie left on the ground. This year it will not be located in plain sight. 'Tis better to search while you have daylight. Coming up, President Trump's visit to Scotland and his discussion with UK's Prime Minister about the global crisis in Gaza and Ukraine. And one day after a New York shooting killing 4, new details reveal possible NFL targeting.
This river wasn't dammed in a day, and GMC trucks weren't built overnight. Like every American achievement, they are a result of dedication. Over 100 years dedicated to the art of engineering and the ambition to always move this country forward. Get 0% APR plus $4,000 purchase allowance on select Sierra 1500 models when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your Best Choice GMC dealer today.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
You know it's time to replace some windows, a patio door, an entry door, or all of them. The Board Store's provided skillful installation of quality products for thousands of your neighbors for 35 years. Double hung slider, casement, awning windows, double glazing, triple glazing, white windows, black windows, wood grain. Our experienced sales staff will help you choose what's best for you, provide a detailed proposal, and a firm price. No pressure, no nonsense. One window or a house full, call or visit the Board Store for a prompt free estimate. More than you expect for less than you thought.
One day after a gunman shot and killed 4 office workers in a Midtown Manhattan skyscraper, details are emerging, suggesting that the gunman was targeting the NFL. This comes as New York City residents gathered to mourn those killed. CBS News' Jared Hill has the latest.
One day after a man's deadly rampage on a Midtown Manhattan office building, leaving 4 dead and a 5th wounded, New Yorkers are working to pick up the pieces. Late Tuesday, New Yorkers gathered for a vigil in the city's Bryant Park to pay tribute to the lives lost. Earlier, the body of Didarul Islam, the 36-year-old police officer killed in the shooting, was transferred to a mosque in the Bronx. Islam leaves behind a wife and 2 young children. His wife is currently 8 months pregnant with the couple's 3rd child.
The youngest son doesn't really understand, and his eldest son is in shock.
Investigators now believe the gunman was targeting the headquarters of the National Football League.
He did have a note on him. The note alluded to that he felt he had CTE, a known brain injury for those who participate in contact sports.
Police identified the shooter as 27-year-old Las Vegas resident and casino security guard Shane Tamura. They say he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the chest. Photos show him walking into the Midtown building with a high-powered rifle in plain sight. It's believed Tamura had intended to get to the NFL headquarters inside of the building, but he used the wrong elevator bank. Instead, he took his carnage from the lobby to the 33rd floor. In addition to Officer Islam, unarmed security guard Alan Detienne and real estate executive and mother of 2, Wesley LePatner, were also killed before the shooter headed to the 33rd floor and killed his final victim, 27-year-old Julia Hyman. Tamura's online profile says he played high school football. Police say his note accused the NFL of knowingly concealing danger to the brain. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
President Trump cut the ribbon for the new Trump golf course on Scotland's northern coast, then tested the links with a round of golf. During his visit to Scotland, Trump hosted British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, with starvation in Gaza a key topic of their discussions. Returning to London, Starmer held an emergency cabinet meeting and announced a major policy change.
The UK will recognise the State of Palestine by the United Nations General Assembly in September, unless the Israeli government takes substantive steps to end the appalling situation in Gaza.
While President Trump is pushing for a peace deal in Gaza, he is also pushing Russia to accept a truce in Ukraine, giving Putin 10 days to start talks or face more sanctions and tariffs. We'll have more news ahead, but first,
once we get past Wednesday's cloudy conditions and rain, we do have a pleasant stretch of weather coming up that could extend all the way through the weekend into early next week. We'll break down what the temps look like and how much rain you might see for tomorrow. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Is your relationship suffering from nagging bed aches? The all-new Sealy Posturepedic. Can you feel the support? That's the Precision Fit coils. They flex to your body, supporting you where you need it most. Stop stressing, start sleeping with Slumberland's 365-night sleep guarantee.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
I have been working at Firefighters Credit Union for over 20 years and been in the mortgage business for 30 years. We get a lot of people that like to shop around, and I encourage people to shop around for mortgages. And the one thing that you hear over and over is that we're for real. What they hear on the commercials is what they see when they come and see any of our employees. All these things together are what make Firefighters Credit Union the team you can trust.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. My sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco. Or lease Bronco for $4.99 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Ashley for the Arts is back. Experience 3 unforgettable days of live music, family fun for all ages, interactive art, and much more, all for $55. Don't miss out. Join us in Arcadia August 7th through 9th. Get your tickets now at ashleyforthearts.com.
Dutch Boy. It's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life Dutch Boy paint.
Is snoring keeping you awake at night? Try the Temper Ergo Smart Base. It provides a holistic sleep experience and has snore response technology.
It works.
What?
You're gonna buy me this smart base.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of smoke out there that'll continue through Thursday and I think stay aloft more through Friday. Some of this is from out west, and then Friday you might see a little bit from the north, from Canada, as the winds turn around. So there's air qualities out till noon. Right now the quality is not too bad out there, but there is that haze. You'll probably see it with minus the cloud cover tomorrow. It may get a little worse, but that is out until Thursday. I would expect to see conditions improve pretty good as we go towards Saturday and the weekend. Overall, all that activity out to the west is going to begin to lift to the area. Now it will fall apart. There's a question of how far north this is going to get, and right now it's been kind of going back and forth if it's going to get to I-90, if it's going to stay south. But don't expect much away until about 4 to 5 p.m. for areas maybe to the northeast Iowa. Might see some of this, and then activity gets closer to La Crosse maybe by 6 to 7. So it's going to be kind of a cutoff of where you're going to get precipitation or not for tomorrow. But overall, we should see more cloud cover and better shots of probably rain for La Crosse as 990 and northward as we get towards 8 to 9, 10 a.m. as that begins to work a little bit further north and even a thunderstorm is possible during the morning. But you can see as you go further north, it's not much of anything going on. In fact, there's a little bit of breaks in the clouds as you go north of Eau Claire. So there will be a big temperature difference between north and south tomorrow. As this continues to progress, I think it's definitely going to be wet if you're toward Prairie du Chien, the Wisconsin River area, adjacent areas in Iowa. It just tapers off further north. But this could change if it does live further north. We may see precipitation extend I-90 through the afternoon. But as of right now, the trend seems to be keeping this south. As we go into the afternoon and evening hours, we'll see less of the cloud cover. A shower is still possible throughout the evening hour. Even further north, as you can see, a little bit pops up there. But overall, the evening should be fine as we go throughout the night. Partly cloudy skies, and we'll start getting that northeast wind and less cooler conditions and drier. Overall temperatures tomorrow, as you see, further north you go, less in the way of precipitation, maybe a break in the cloud, mid to upper 70s, maybe even an 80. Further south you go, some areas may struggle to get to 70 with more steady precipitation like Prairie du Chien area, but otherwise it's going to be low 70s with a lot more cloud cover going on. Thursday, we're going to start breaking the clouds out, so those temperatures are going to start falling pretty good with this air mass. So look at these low temperatures, mainly in the 50s, even some low 50s too. And we're going to see a lot of areas stay in the 50s, so very comfortable sleeping weather overall. Thursday, a few clouds, but otherwise very pleasant, very early September-like temperatures, mid to upper 70s. Less humidity too, very pleasant. And really Friday, it's not much different. We might have a little bit of a front kind of coming through, so a little more cloud cover, but overall, mid to upper 70s with a light wind, low humidity, no issues Friday evening. And even Saturday, can't really beat it. Upper 70s, low 80s, humidity is fine. Even Sunday going on, it's going to be fine. Now, if you're looking for more August warmth and humidity to return, you got to wait probably till next Tuesday and Wednesday. We might switch around that a little bit. Overall, getting back close to average, which by then should be around 84. But the other thing is it's a very dry pattern too, and chances do start coming back up early next week, but it may be till next Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday that we see good chances of rain coming back with the pattern change. So enjoy this, because August still can push some heat and humidity and 90s back in the forecast, and I think we'll probably get it again, but it's going to be a nice stretch of weather. Minus all the precipitation we see tomorrow.
Right. After that, it looks like there's no excuse to not get outside. All right, thanks, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers with hopes of locking up a series win against the Cubs. Plus, camp is underway for the Badgers in Platteville. A report from day one next in sports.
That's my go-to guy. Can you fix my smartphone?
Yes.
Do you have car batteries?
Yeah.
What about golf cart batteries?
Of course.
Battery from a G-Fob?
Absolutely.
My boat?
Huge variety.
Toy boat?
Sure.
Motorcycles?
You bet.
My apartment building?
Whole building.
Do you have batteries for my party lights?
Yeah.
Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco, or lease Bronco for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Time to stock up on deals at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, July 31st through August 3rd. Get a Blackstone 28-inch Omnivore griddle bundle for just $269.99. Our own 24 packs of drinking water are 4 for $10. A WorkMax linkable 30-inch LED shop light is only $6.59. And 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed are just $18.99. Head to your local Fleet Farm to haul away truckload savings. And check out our weekly ad for even more deals at fleetfarm.com.
You got batteries for my side-by-side?
Yes.
Replace my flashlight?
Sure thing. What about my business?
Oh, good one.
100%. Batteries for my fleet of trucks?
Gas floor scrubbers?
Yes, and fire panels. We have pallets of batteries.
Well, what about...
As your go-to guy, if it needs a battery, we have it.
Well, that's all you had to say.
Could have led with that.
Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, it's not every day you get to host a Legion State tournament. Onalaska Post 336 with that honor this season, and the hosts trying to win a state title in front of their home crowd this afternoon. Post 336 looking to capture a 16U championship for the first time ever against Wittenberg. Game tied at 1 until Drayden Kirsten lays down a bunt with a runner on third. The throw is not in time, so the visitors go up 1, but it wouldn't take long for the home side to get back to even as John Tracy sends one through the infield and Caden Betts scores. Then later in the inning, it's Braden DeLong with a base knock. 1 run scores. His brother Carter tagged out at home to end the inning. And the hosts just kept taking advantage of Wittenberg mistakes. Hudson Smith is going to send a fly ball out to shallow right field, and it cannot be corralled as Tracy coasts home. And what a way to cap off the summer. Onalaska Post 336 are your state champions. Congratulations to them. Brewers looking to lock up a Series W tonight against Chicago and extend their lead in the Central. Milwaukee fell behind early once again, but just like yesterday, the bats get going as William Contreras makes it 3-1 with a double. Then later in the 5th, it's Andrew Vaughn up with Contreras over at third. He shoots one back up the middle, and the Crew take a 3-run lead. Then in the next frame, the knockout punch, courtesy of Vaughn. You keep wondering if this guy can keep things going, and he just continues to mash the baseball. I mean, he's hitting almost 400 in 15 games with the Crew. His 6 RBIs in a game are a career high. Milwaukee will go for the sweep tomorrow at 110. And the Red Sox struck for 4 runs in the 3rd inning and would not look back from there as Boston goes on to take down the Twins 8-5. Brooks Lee with a pair of homers for Minnesota. Well, before you know it, college football game days will be back, and the Badgers are coming into the season with some unfamiliar expectations. Our own Kate Overton was at the first day of camp and has more.
It's a busy day here in Platteville as the Wisconsin Badgers are starting day 1 of training camp. Coach Luke Fickell in his 3rd year on the job as he and the rest of the Wisconsin Badgers will look to get back to a winning season and back to a bowl game. It's always a tough mission leaving home base, but the anxiety and unknown is something that Coach Fickell lives for.
To be honest, I mean, I don't know whether this is year 24, 25, 26, 27. Of being a coach, not even to GA, and you still are up at 2:30, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, because there is a anxiety. There is that just what that comes along with starting.
Day 1 of camp, certainly not the most physical day. You can't necessarily win your job, but you can learn a lot about your team.
Got out of it what we wanted to get out of it. You know, now we got to continue to move forward. That's the thing. Day 1, you know, it's not like you're winning anything on day 1, but you can't put yourself in a bad position and create some bad habits.
It's going to be as tough as it gets for the Badgers, a gauntlet of a Big Ten schedule, a bunch of people counting them out, but the team is staying focused and is ready for the challenge.
You want to be at the top of college football, you want to be at the top of the mountain, you got to go through the top competition. We obviously have that on our schedule. There's a lot of good opportunities, so I think, you know, we're excited for all of it, but I think obviously, you know, we got our eyes set on August 28th or whatever it is when, you know, game 1 rolls around, and then we'll take it one game from time there and keep it rolling.
Billy Edwards Jr. will be the man behind center to start the year, a transfer from Maryland. He'll have guys like Vinny Anthony to throw to, along with 3 running backs who will all share some touches. There's still plenty of things to figure out on both sides of the ball, but that's what training camp is all about. Wisconsin will be here in Platteville for the first 2 weeks of training camp before returning home to Madison to finish things off. They'll kick off the season on Thursday, August 28th, when they'll face Miami of Ohio, looking to get their first win of the year. Reporting from Platteville, Kate Overton, News 8 Now.
And that is all for sports tonight. Emily's back with more news after this.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rooney. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like these Clorox wipes, $4.99 for rewards members. 1-pound bags of Dots pretzels, $5.99. And select name brand tires, rewards members can buy 3, get 1 free, and get an extra $20 instant savings. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Get an 11% rebate when you shop at Menards. Mastercraft steel entry doors add a stylish appearance, and they're a great investment for your home. Choose from our huge in-stock selection or design your door your way using our free step-by-step design program. With so many styles and finish options to choose from, you'll be sure to find a door that's right for you. Get this pre-hung steel exterior door for just $279.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering, like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on this Silverado, plus $1,000 cash allowance. That's over $7,000 total value, plus $5,250 total cash allowance for current Chevy owners.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
For 50 years, By Goff and Rohde has been representing people, not insurance companies. Judges respect us. Other lawyers recommend us, and we've earned our awards. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
A cancer survivor from Connecticut is raising money to help cancer patients. Chris Colby is planning to participate in a 15-mile swim marathon at the 38th annual Swim Across the Sound on August 2nd. Colby will swim from Port Jefferson, New York to Bridgeport, Connecticut to raise money for cancer patients and their families. Colby was diagnosed with bone cancer and has been in remission for nearly 20 years. The event welcomes participants to swim, donate, or volunteer. It has already raised more than $300,000. That is quite a feat. Brave guy. We'll have another look at tonight's forecast right after the break.
As we near the end of construction on our new store, we've got some great offers during the Make This the Summer event at Chrysler Winona. Right now, a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo starts at $38,490. That's $7,000 off MSRP. Packed with features like 3-row seating and second-row captain's chairs, power sunroof, heated seats and steering wheel, remote start, and so much more. At $38,490, it's priced better than a used one. So see us today at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61, Winona.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Soar into a new career at Eagle Crest Communities.
What keeps me at Eagle Crest are the people that I work with. I enjoy my team so much. I look forward to seeing them every day. I enjoy our monthly meetings, getting to see the other managers from the other facilities and collaborate. I motivate my team by bringing us back to why we're here, going through our residents, getting to know them. You feel like you're really part of a big mission to help our residents have a full and healthy life.
Learn more at eaglecrestlife.org. Jolivet Family Farms. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Jolivet's homegrown triple sweet corn is picked fresh daily. Join us Sundays 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. for our roasted sweet corn and charcoal brats. Jolivet's also features homegrown carrots, sweet onions, peppers, beets, cabbage, dill, tomatoes, cucumbers, blueberries, and so much more. Find distinctive crafts and decor. Take home some cookies, breads, bars, or pies from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
All right, further south you go, the better shot you're going to see rain on Wednesday. You can see the temperatures actually warmer to the north, cooler to the south just because of more clouds and precipitation. That should kind of taper off a little bit in the afternoon, and then some clearing skies at night as we go throughout the 8-day forecast. And there we go. We're looking at great conditions basically from Thursday through Monday. We should be in the low to mid 80s. It's going to be low humidity, 70s. 50s at night, so very comfortable weather, and then eventually we might get back to more seasonal conditions.
Yeah, just got to get through that rainy day tomorrow, and we've got a good streak ahead.
That's right.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.